Alright, so, welcome back to Banner Saga 2. I'm trying to remember what we were doing last. Oh, right, we had the Overwatch abuse system. Alright, so I don't think we have anything left to do in this town. We might as well leave. We're running a little bit lower on supplies, but I think we're going to be fine. I probably should have checked the market before we left, but 11 days worth of supplies is definitely enough to get to the next city. Plus, we might get some forage as we go along. The one worry is losing morale. Looks like there's some kind of tent city up here. A scout runs up to you. There's a woman tied to a tree up ahead. Got 4 guards watching her. The strange news draws a good deal of attention for the caravan. The bound woman is ranting and spitting at the 4 guards when you arrive and ask, "What's going on here?" "This here's a witch," one guard says, "plaguing our clan, making everyone really sick. But we caught her and brought her way out here." The others nod. "She's to be tied up here for 5 days without food or water, then cut loose. Been 3 days so far. But she'll die on her own after that long with nothing to eat or drink, you say." "That's not on us," the guard responds, "but if you want to set her free, we'd be bigger fools than you to get in your way." Let's see. So, how do you know she's a witch? Let her go, she can join us. Let her go and everyone go their own way. Irsa, any thoughts? Irsa, any thoughts? Irsa smiles and saunters towards the tied woman. She says a few quiet words towards the prisoner and looks her over before returning. "My suggestion," she says, "burn her in the tree to the ground." How do you know she's a witch? Everyone looks at the woman who's grinning a toothless grin. She scratches at the tree bark and calls out the dead gods one by one. "If that's not enough," the guard says, "she was seen squeezing mistletoe berries into water troughs. Think I heard that makes you sick." The other guards bob their heads in agreement. So if she joins us, it's probably going to be bad. If we tell her to let her go... Like, she seems insane. She could give us something, but I doubt it. But we could try and pay the consequences and see what happens. Sure. So I always play these games super nice, but it feels like doing so right now would be bad. I don't know. Like, the problem is whenever you just say, "I don't like it, but it isn't our concern," nothing happens. Like, we just bypass it entirely. Letting her... Yeah, let's try it. We'll suffer the consequences. The guard looks shocked. "We're not getting near her," he says, and the 4 of them run off in different directions. You cut the woman free and she slumps to the ground weak. A few others help her, and you get her onto a cart and give her some water. She smiles at you once before falling asleep. Well, nothing bad immediately happened. But I get the feeling she's going to go crazy and start trying to poison people. Maybe. How do I have more supplies? Oh, Clansman Forge. There we go. Alright, do we stop at these tents? Yep, figured as much. Okay. Oh, it's just another town. You duck under more branches and suddenly find yourself in the clearing proper. Oh, the clearing of a proper village. The few people you see tend to scatter as you approach, and only the water and birds make any noise. Finally, a man approaches you in robes so badly torn it borders on embarrassing. His arms are covered in scratches, which are freely bleeding. Okay. "Welcome, friends. We don't get many visitors here, but welcome. Welcome. Is everything alright here?" "Yes, everything is fine." An awkward silence hangs in the air. "Fine, I'll say it. You look like you fought a bear and lost." "Oh, do you normally insult those who offer you a place to rest?" "He didn't mean to be rude, but your clothes are torn and you're bleeding." "Daily chores. The woods keep us busy, and are unforgiving if you're not paying attention." "So it was a beast." "Brambles." Ivor gives you a skeptical look, but says nothing. "Please, make yourselves at home. We have good food and strong drink, enough for everyone." The man begins to walk away. "Wait, what's your name?" He smiles again. "We have no names here. We simply are." With that, he shuffles away around a building. Oh, you can zoom in on those. What? Never seen that before. Alright, so we don't have any extra renown. Let's go to the market. Let's see. Yeah, there's no food. Miniature carving. +2 move. Strength resist break. interesting but useless. I mean, realistically, we're not going to be able to get anything here. I just like looking. Studded pommel. Knockback on strength attacks of 5. What's the point of that? Let's see. Strength, crit, and strength, armor per turn, move. That one's not bad, actually. But again, not going to be that useful for us here. So, unless we want to rest for a day. Oh, try as you might, you cannot sleep. Is it the sounds from the old wood? You sit up and find an older woman peering in through the window of your room. She begins cawing loudly, like a crow, before disappearing. Okay, then. Let's just not be there anymore. I'm sure if I kept resting, we would have gotten stuff, maybe. Yeah, I probably should have investigated longer. The caravan comes to a halt. In front of you stands a single cragsman. We've watched you. You figured that, right? He says. Every clansman is wide-eyed and looking around for an attack. Well done, the cragsman says. You listen to your scouts and know how to defend yourself. He claps a few times. A good number of fighters are with me. We'd like to join you, right? Wherever you're going is better than returning home for us. You're welcome to join, but there better be no trouble. We're a rough crowd, right? But we'll keep our distance, he says before whistling. Cragsmen appear all around you, each carrying food and weapons. They nod to you as they all fall in line. 100 fighters. 40 supplies. Cool. We should probably rest for a day just to get our morale... let's go for 2 days. Let's get our morale back to something reasonable. Here's the question. Did we actually get a Cragsman character there? I wanted to double check that. Nope, doesn't look like we have any new characters. We might not, actually. We might actually have hit kind of like a party limit. Either way, let's check training. Though I think we're actually done. Yep, there's no more training we can do with Sven here. I got an achievement the last time saying that we've completed Sven's training. And that's how we got all the extra renown. Which is actually pretty cool. But, you know, obviously... Hi? The previous strange village has everyone on edge. Frequent backward glances to see if the caravan is being followed results in a lack of attention to what's ahead. A brief rustle of leaves and the sound of saplings cracking are the only warnings before bears and their cragsman masters attack. Hey! Okay, so, I like the horseborn. They're pretty cool. Okay, so Scathach... I believe Scathach and the other guy. Oh, really? Why is Trample and Mule Kick only rank 1? What? Or maybe that's just for everyone. Let me double check. No? Weird, because yeah, she has level 3 Thread the Needle, but for whatever reason both of the Horseborn only have level 1 on their abilities. That seems really strange to me. Okay. So, why don't we... Let's see. So, he's 11, 13. He's 11, 12. Okay, so Roek is the least useful of all of them. So, Galileo isn't bad. Trigvi. I'm going to bring Eric. I want to get him some more levels, because chances are he's never going to disappear from the party. And that bear is pretty cool. What's this? Chance to crit versus... +1 to arm strength and will. I think I might keep him with the arm strength and will. The chance to crit is nice, but +1 to all stats isn't bad. Let's see. Let's reorient the party a little bit. That's probably good. We'll move Eric a little bit earlier so we can use the bear. Alright. Yeah, if we're up against Cragsmen, hopefully, I think Alette is going to be able to do her, you know, Overwatch nonsense again. If we're lucky. Okay, 11 armor. Maybe not. I love the design on the Cragsman Bog Runners. Shield Wall, run through. Warbear. Let's see, divides damage between strength and armor. And up to 3 decent targets in front of the bear. Okay. Shield Wall, axes. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to put Hack and Mogre over here. We're going to put Alette over here. These two. Okay, you know what? We'll put Mogre here, Alette here. her there. I'm going to put Hacken over here. And you know what? We'll support with Eric. Because he'll have the bear. Alright, this should work. So the problem is, these guys have... Oh, it's because they've got shield wall. Go figure. Now, we don't want to be within range of that archer. If we can avoid it. So I'm going to go straight Overwatch. Yeah, so she's going to have to move forward 1 to be able to get at Alette. Oh, that's fine. Not to mention, we're going to just stick Mogre directly in front. Okay, so bring the pain I have to use on an enemy. Yeah, unfortunate. Ow! Dick. Okay, so what we want to do is... Unfortunately, Deirdre has a much shorter range than any of my other characters along the way. Okay. Okay. It's a bit on the rough side, but we'll be okay. Anyway, we want to summon a bear. Right in this guy's way. Perfect! Bear! Thank you, bear. It's kind of a shame my bear doesn't have any special... Well, not special attacks. He's just a bear with a collar. Okay. Damage between strength and armor on 3 adjacent targets in front of the bear. So we're going to move here. We're going to have bear versus bear. My bear is probably going to lose. Okay. So I guess we're just going to maul the bear. Huh. That didn't work out the way I thought it was going to work. Well, that's okay. Okay. So we've got Hacken. Hacken will move over here. Just flat out kill this archer. Love Hacken. He's really, really solid. Fun to use. Oh, shoot. I forgot shield wall actually works with bears and whatnot, too. That's a little annoying. Okay. Let's just go here. We'll move 1 forward, not 2. Though in retrospect, I shouldn't have done that at all. Okay, so the problem is Alette's usual isn't going to work here. What do we want to do? I mean, we can move here. Yeah. This is a bit expensive, but we're going to do thread the needle. Because, yeah, these guys have too much armor for Overwatch. That was actually less damage than or less armor break than I thought it was going to be. Oh, well. Yeah. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to do Bring the Pain. Yeah, this is a harder fight than normal-ish. I don't know, it's not so bad. But it is definitely one of those where, you know, I was banking on being able to overwatch them a little bit more than I have. They really like killing this bear. I have no problems with this. Okay. So what can we do? We can shield break this guy a bit. That seems like a good idea. Let Hacken deal with him. They really want to kill that bear. That bear is Dunsky. Alright, so here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna move Hacken forward. We can do Sundering Impact, which will do damage to somebody and split to others. Or we could do Tempest. Let's do Tempest. We'll hit this guy. Hopefully he'll hit multiple. There we go. Okay. So now we want to do... Let's see. We want to go here. We want to do... We could do... Can't do trample, but we can do mule kick. Right? Yes. That was less effective than I wanted it to be. I don't know why, but like some of these special abilities just feel really lackluster to me. Maybe it's because of Alette and company. Okay. Well, we might as well, seeing as Overwatch has become It's like, it's okay, but it's not great. This will be fine. Oh yeah. Bring the pain. So what do we want to do here? I mean, honestly, we should probably just bring the pain again. We'll do bring the pain maximum. Because it seems like a lot of them are hitting Mogre anyway. Which is handy. Okay. So let's see. Can only do 2 damage to some of these things. You know what? Let's move over here for a second. She's got a bunch. We're going to poison the bear. Might as well do just a little bit of that. Okay. Not much we can do with him for the time being. I'll just leave him there. Okay, stunned. Perfect. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move here. We're going to do Sundering Impact maximum on these guys. Might as well bring him down to what we can. Okay, so we could do 7 damage to the bear, but the bear is currently not. Okay, we'll just move up. See if I can hit this guy for 7. There we go. Start reducing their numbers. Okay. Let's pin the bear in a little bit. Luckily, Scathach is completely uninjured. And he's gonna go for Mogre. Damn, there goes Mogre. Alright, well... might as well do what we can to the bear. Looks like we're gonna need to do some resting here, but that's okay. Alright, let's kill the bear. Cantrip renown. Oh, hey. I hadn't gotten that yet. Okay. So it looks like we're in a pretty fine position here. We've lost Mogre. But that's fine. We can always replace him with Ivor for future battles. Or rest at some point. Ow! That hurt. Alright, whatever. Sundering Impact. Maximum. Should kill this guy. And then it's just the archer. Yeah, not gonna be able to kill anybody. Let's see. Well, I don't know how many kills Scathach has gotten, so this seems like a reasonable thing anyway. And there we go. Always amuses me that we have that last move for largely no reason, but whatever. Okay. So we get the little cantrip renown bonus, and Scathach is ready for a promotion. Eric is ready for a promotion. Yeah, because I want to get Eric up, because I might be able to upgrade the bear? I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, if we could get the bear some upgrades, that'd be really good. A wounded cragsman pushes himself back against the base of a tree, looking like a cornered beast as you approach. We were just trying to feed ourselves, he said. Bogs are all cracked and drained. Man can't find a new place to live without... He lunges for you with a crude blade, but Oddleaf pierces him with an arrow, and Ivor finishes him with a quick swing of his axe. You thank them, and everyone moves on.
Geirröður's godstone is in the shadows ahead. His guidance would be a welcome gift.
Yeah, so we're not going to rest to heal Mogre. We don't need to, because I can switch him out with Ivor pretty freely. We'll wait until somebody else is injured. If we had multiple, I'd consider it, or if it was like a really main character like Alette. But as it stands, this is fine. I'm just trying to take screenshots because these make great wallpapers. Sorry for the sound effect. I'd swear I disabled it, but I guess it doesn't. I don't know, whatever. The music is great, too. There's the last one. Okay, before it glowed too much. Anyway. The site of Geirröður's godstone in the center of the Old Wood surprises almost everyone. The Eastway Road surely minimized this godstone's visitors, allowing lichens and ivies to encase it. Still, the surrounding area appears accommodating, except for the rather new and impassable rift in the ground just beyond the stone, and already your clansmen are sloughing off their packs. You consider what to do. Let's clear away some ivy and inspect the stone. Known as the god of wise counsel and direction, Geirröður's is accredited with all types of discoveries and good decisions. As you pull away large strands of ivy, Aleo reads aloud the tale inscribed. A young man came here 8 times in 8 days, seeking counsel on the matter of a young woman who had pricked his heart. On the 8th of these days, when the young man's voice had become hard with the weight of his unanswered prayers, Geradr cried aloud, saying to him, "She is not at my stone, fool boy. She lives where you live, sleeps where you sleep. She cannot love a man who is not there." As you think about the story, you discover a small nook in the stone. Inside is a lock of red hair tied with stone cloth. Hey! Brenna's lock. The clansmen go about their rituals with the godstone, and are soon ready to move on. But up ahead, others have decided to make camp. You stifle a yawn, but look forward to some rest. Alright, so we have injured, we have a lot of renown, no training left to do, and heroes to manage, I guess. We've got 30 renown now, which is great. Who do we use it on? If I promote Eric, what does he get? Choose a second ability. Track. Ah, okay. So he can do an invisibility thing. Might not be bad. Let's see who else we can promote. We could go with Alette. Yes. This is expensive, but we're going to improve Alette. Because if we improve Alette, Overwatch gets up to rank 2. Eventually we'll get up to rank 3. Anyway, let's put points into Divert. A chance to ignore armor with her Overwatch shot would be amazing. And I could actually get her up another level, but we don't have the points for it. Okay, what next? Who do we want to do next? Like, Eric might not be a bad idea. Let's take a look at Hacken. We could get some extra in Pierce here. Let's take Moger out. Probably throw him in. Don't really feel like leveling Scathatch. We should really actually start using Ivan again. So yeah, let's take Scathatch out. Let's throw in Ivan. He's amazing for the health damage with that lightning move. So I should be yeah, let's save our renown and try and level up Ivan if we can. Okay. We still don't know what happened to Oddleaf's husband. He was injured and then that was it. You never hear of him again. They're just like, yep, we've discussed it. You're a chieftain now, and then that's the end of it. I do like the fact that you can actually recognize some of your characters in this group. Or maybe that's not Oddleaf and it just kind of looks like her. I think that's the case, because I can't spot any of my other main characters here. That's a shame. I think it'd be really cool if you could see them, like, hanging out and doing things. Well, let's rest for one day while we're here. Before you settle down to rest, Ivan beckons to you. Have you memorized the basic threads of mending yet? I think so. It's hard to find time to practice, though. It feels like someone always needs something. Are you going to show me more? Part of weaving is knowing what pattern you're looking to create before you ever begin. Right. So I want to mend a wound like you did with Ivor's arm. The mender smiles. And I want to use your bow to fire an arrow through a line of enemies. Yeah, but that took me years to... I get it. We'll start small. I'll show you a pattern so tiny it feels like you're doing nothing. But it's the foundation of many great woven spells. Ivan's instructions are easy to follow, but tough to repeat accurately more than twice in a row. You're getting it. You just need to relax and... A violent rumble in the ground silences him. His face grows concerned. Juno! He bolts through the shaking woods faster than you imagined he could move.
Run!
Wait, she just called him Avend. Not Ivan. What? Alright. This is confusing. I've been here before, but not like this. Secret Resta. An ancient tongue. I know the language. How is it that you remain alive while inside me? I'm no longer sure I can die. Troublesome. You've been hunting me. Such arrogance. I consume what parts of this world I can, but your use of a power that is rightfully mine is no longer tolerable. I'm just pausing for a second so I can look at the giant serpent. I don't know, I love the line work on... All of the line work in Banner Saga looks really nice, because they don't do shading, but they have this, like, beautiful... I'm not going to say, like, it's not too detailed, but it fits perfectly. You know, the wrinkles right here. The detail along the side here. I like it a lot. Anyway, you should not be here. So nothing is yours. False. I'm created by a god to become a god. It is you who should no longer be here. A mistake was made, but this is not your time. This is my only time, because of you. Everything shakes violently. Have I become so pathetic that I cannot even consume you? Why must you consume me? I know of no other way. Everything I seek is just behind your thin shell of flesh, yet something keeps me from it. And if I kept you from it long enough, would you starve? Bringing gods back to life would be easier. You must have a weakness. And so must you. The others with me will find a way to stop you. The space shudders again. The others? Could they be your end as well? But you can control them all. You blink, and the serpent catches your hesitation. Oh, it was supposed to be can't. Okay, so there's one you cannot control. He would be my salvation, but another shudder. I feel it too. We are both dying. No satisfaction in mutual destruction. Impatience has undone me. Frustrating to learn. A solution too late. The space shakes horribly one last time. Vnek di sim joko. The serpent hisses just before a flashing light. A terrible pain rips through you both. The two of you shriek simultaneously, and your vision dims. I think that was the end of a chapter. Maybe not. Who are what happened? Hush, Juno. You're safe now. Always keep you safe. Ivan, what did you do? How did you do this? Save your questions. We should get away from here. I want to take a screenshot of that. That looks disgusting, but awesome. They literally blew a hole in the giant snake. I'm going to take another one. Of course it ain't dead yet. Holy shit. Several humans and a few Varl wander out of the old wood to rejoin. Almost all look dazed, moving by rote rather than purpose. Not much different than you, and the scant few left of the caravan. Ivor pulls you aside. This is the weakest I've ever felt, Alette. We've lost so many. I feel the same way. I couldn't do a damn thing to help. You've never seen the Varl like this. We're all scattered like roaches. I don't know if all the ones missing are dead or just lost. I couldn't tell if we were chasing that serpent or trying to get away from it. And the way I've Avoned threw lightning at it. I've never seen anything like that. And I've lived a long damn time. He must have wounded that thing 100 times before it stopped, then blasted open its side to save her. It was a pretty brave thing to do. Brave, stupid. I'm sure everyone here has a different opinion. None of them really matter, because it happened. We move on like we always do. You both look towards Juno and Avond. With the little I've learned about spell weaving, I don't think he's an ordinary mender. And a Volca being swallowed by a serpent and cut out with lightning? Sounds like one of Ileo's tales. How did she live through that? I don't know how any of us. He looks around. I guess not many of us did live through it. The silence that follows becomes an unavoidable presence. I wonder if we lost any of our characters. Anyway, we lost a lot of people. And supplies, that sucks. That's okay, we're gonna make it to Fiskevik soon. When Juno stands from the cart carrying her, clansmen recall old prayers, or pull their children behind them. She takes in the frightened stares with grace, but beckons Avon to join her away from the caravan. The two menders are given privacy, but out of fear more than respect. Ivor shakes his horned head. I'm not sure where all this is leading, but these clansmen, what's left of them, aren't doing so good. Let's see. I'll speak to the bigger families and try and calm them. While you're doing that, Ivor says, I'll see what I can find out from the menders. You find a few family leaders and do your best to assure them that things will calm down. Waterfalls, smashed town, horse sport, and giant snakes, one father says. You got no clue what's coming. Others shout their agreements, but he calls them for quiet. Neither do any of us, and that's the truth. So we stick to your banner. The others lose the fight in their eyes and nod. Morale improved. Yay! Hopefully we get some scavenge. Luckily we have a fair amount of clansmen left to do so, but we'll see.
There are signs of recent fighting all around Fiskevik. But it might provide a meeting ground for all who scattered when the serpent struck.
Days have passed since Eyvind pulled Juno from the serpent. Though the menders are mostly back to their normal selves, the clansmen continue to keep their distance. I'm worried about all the people we're missing, scattering like that in the old wood. I feel guilty. You can't prepare for a giant snake busting up your camp. But these people depend on me. I gave them my oath that we would get to Arborang. Then keep going. From the moment you left Skoger, you knew everyone wouldn't make it. But the rest of you can. Besides, what else can you do? You'll stay alive. And as long as you do, these people are going to follow you. You keep saying you instead of we. Are you trying to tell me something? The giant Varl sighs. Juno and Eyvind. They want me to join them. What? Join them where? They haven't filled me in on most of their plans, but they said I'm needed, and that we're leaving the caravan. Leaving all three of you? All three of us. Why would you do this to me? Why now? Look at what's left of this caravan. I've seen who is left. A bunch of humans in Varl who depend on you and Hakon, not me. But I would have never made it this far without you. Then I've done my job. This isn't easy, but don't make it any harder than it has to be. Before you can respond, Juno and Eyvind arrive. Her hollow appearance catches you off guard. Ivor told you of our plans? Oh yeah, I want to see. Yeah, you can actually zoom in on characters in this. Weird. It's a weird function. I'm totally okay with it, but it's just strange. I like it, though. Ivor told you of our plans? What he could. What's this all about? We are no longer good for the caravan. Our presence not only scares the clansmen, but puts them in real danger. Beyond that, the serpent's attack has clarified our need to move quickly, something we cannot do without all of you. But this caravan needs the three of you. I need you to help get these people to Arborang. That's not entirely true. We've been working on something Juno learned about at Geradr's godstone. That's right. Lend me your map. Confused, you hand your map to the Volca. She and Eyvind hold it at the corners while tracing patterns with spear and staff. The map glows faintly, and loose threads from her cloak and his tunic snake through the aged material. The image pulses. It looks alive. Oh. Oh boy. This is just my map now. Thank you. Alright, where's Skoger? Skoger. What else do we have here? Grafheim is up here. Two Spears. Wormtail. Einertoft. There we go. Okay, where are we? We're actually down here. Oh, really? We went down this direction. Oh yeah, through the old wood. I'm surprised we didn't pop out closer to, like, Toller or Hunter's Bridge and stuff. This is cool, though. The gods may be dead, but a few of their secrets remain. I've spoken about a darkness enshrouding the land, and now you bear witness to it on your map. The sky will soon reflect the truth shown here. Even the chasms opening across the land are displayed, but your path to Arborang is clear. Speed will be your ally now. With so few, you should be able to outpace whatever comes your way. I still don't understand why you need Ivor. A one-armed Varl brings good luck. You shake your head, but refuse to look at the Varl. Ivor's strength and resolve will be necessary for us in the days ahead. It's the same resolve you use daily, and you will have Haken and the remaining Varl with you for strength. Nod your understanding. We realize this isn't easy for you. It's not easy for anyone now. Still, you could have made it a little harder to say goodbye. The giant Varl gives you a fake frown. You and the rest of the caravan are needed in Arborang. What will assault you there will require every bit of your wits and strength to survive. And even then, you will perish if we do not succeed. How will I know if you succeed? You'll know, because you'll still be alive. You must get to the capital. You must stay alive, no matter what occurs. Hold out as long as you can. Hold on until the darkness breaks. Silence follows her words. You keep saying a darkness, but what is it? Juno stares at you. Your concern about the darkness starts to fade until Avon touches her shoulder. The darkness is a mistake. A part of this world never meant for you, or us, or anyone alive today. Then why is it here? Because Avon, that's enough. The Vulca looks at you, and for a moment, her hard-eyed expression cracks. We're trying to do what we have to do. You notice her spear moving ever so slightly before your mind moves on to other things. What can I expect in Arborang? I wish I could promise you nothing but safety, but Arborang will be a refuge for so many. Clans will vie for power the way they always do, but even in the face of destruction. Remember, you are a Sunderslayer. Your reputation will help you a great deal. That doesn't really put me at ease. Just use what you've learned on this journey to keep others alive. Prepare to leave. I should get the clan ready to head up the coast and west to Arborang. If you were anyone else, I'd stick around to help. But there's no one alive better suited to take care of these folks. You look at the giant Varl, who's been with you through so much. Till we see each other again, then. In some form or another, I imagine. The two of you smile. Before I go, I think it's time you became Alette again. Your hood might still serve you in a fight, but otherwise, pull it down. These people deserve to look their leader in the eye. Thank you, Ivor. You're probably right. Alette, I'm so proud of you. There are hidden patterns on your bow, which will only become clear with practice. Take care. You as well, Avond. Ivor and Avond find a small fishing skiff. The once clear water of the Fiska Bay is turning green and foul as the Varl hauls the vessel towards the receding tide. I'm sorry for the hardship that has become your life. Though it probably means a little to hear from me, you've done great work in making it this far. Continue to push hard for the capital. With luck, my small force will face and defeat the darkness before it reaches you. I hope our efforts will not be in vain. Then I hope luck is with you as well. Take care of Ivor. The Vulca gives you a small smile. Before following the other two, you turn to the caravan. Everyone on your feet. We're pushing to Arborang. Is it a new chapter? I'm wondering. Or are we in control of Ivor, Avond, and Juno? Or none of the above and we switch to Bulwark.